of Secondary Education, Rajasthan. Sir has more than 25 national as well as international research journals in various seminars, conferences to his credit list. Now, Sir is also a mental trainer for the parachuting team India. Now I welcome Dr. Subir Devnath to enlighten us with their topic on planned sports periodization need for sports person. Dr. Subir, over to you.
Yeah, thank you,
Before,
Jatinder.
Virji, before you start, you please check the host thing to me so you can focus on your talk and I'll handle the thing.
Yeah, I was supposed to request you. Thank you, Jatinder, for a nice introduction. I think I'm a very ordinary person with a 28 years of field experience, and I'm happy that we are associated with the Fortis Hospital and especially with the Dr. Vikram Sharma, and we have been trying to really dissipate the knowledge to the mass because there are lots of issues which always occur when we are really practicing or participating in the games and sports. So, without taking too much of introduction, so I can take only one thing for sure that whenever we are participating in the sports, there is not even a single factor, as in the sports medicine explanation Dr. Vikram Sharma was telling, and there are lots and lots and thousands of issues are there with which really we have to go ahead. Now, when you go for the Dr. Sir, Dr. Vikram, please take handle the screen. I think there are lots of mute and unmute to admit some participants. Yeah, so whenever we are speaking or whatever we are, this fraternity is absolutely we are for the top performance. Top performance like the shooter, the shuttler, the cricketer, and the gymnast. And I feel proud that from a small state like Tripura is producing Deepak Karmakar like international. So next, these are the domain where exactly I have been working with the cricket, maybe say the trainer. Then with Sundar Singh Gurjar, you can see in the bottom side, somebody was asking the PNF stretching. So I always emphasize or I insist PNF stretching only. Then with Sundar Singh Gurjar, then Swati Dudwal, the archer, and then the shooter of Ni Lekha. So she's a para, and I'm fortunate that we are working together for the development, and she is already Olympic qualified. So there are lots of questions which really comes to everyone's mind. Why sports study? The great personalities, those who are participating in the Olympic level or the Asian level or the World Cup level, or even in the national level. So they, whatever they are doing, and they are performing. So are they capable of doing some miracle without the scientific planning? At times, maybe it is possible. I should not say it is not possible. It is possible, but it will be an exceptional case. In exceptional case, we cannot really say anything about anyone. They are exception. So is it needed in the sports performance, the sports training? Yeah, the question is big. What is periodization then? Then different types of periodization, and does sports training leads to safe and high performance? So whatever we have been discussing in this topic or in our fraternity, everything leads to the safe. First one is the safe and the high performance. So if we are unsafe, then high performance doesn't make any sense. There are some questions regarding I get tiredness and I got this thing in the nutrition also. Dr. Vikram was telling. So when we speak about the human body and the energy system, I will not explain. It is the energy to do work. Now there are energy systems which has to be taken care of very seriously. sorry, like we are going for weight training exercises and we are going for the maximum weightlifting, uh, maximum lift. So in that lift, the system, the energy system will be dominated by an anaerobic electric system, which is called ATP-CP system, which lasts only for 10 seconds. And if you take the anaerobic electric system, it lasts from 10 to 60 seconds. Your races, your throws, your jumps, maybe if you take more than 10 seconds to 60 seconds, then it is anaerobic electric system. So which we have to really develop during our training program. And the last one is aerobic system, which lasts for 60 to 80 seconds and continue, which starts actually producing after 60 to 80 seconds. अगर आप 60 से 80 सेकंड तक aerobic activity करते हैं, then you will increase or you will be using your aerobic system. So why I have given this example? Because हम लोग weight training करते हैं. When we go for the weight training, we say कि 20 times आप repeat करो. Sometimes we say कि 4 times repeat करो. Sometimes we say कि 30 times repeat करो. So it depends absolutely on the energy system. अगर आप high volume के साथ एक्टिविटी करते हैं तो हार्डली आप कुछ देर 10 सेकंड तक ही आप करेंगे, इसके बाद इमीडिएटली यू विल फील you are exhausted. So now the question is, what is sports training? So when we say what is sports training, it is a scientific knowledge and a pedagogical process of sports perfection. Obviously, when we go for the scientific knowledge, what is science? Science is nothing, but if you read the behavior, that is also a science. When you go with the physical aspect varies minutely, that is also your science. So it is a psychophysical performance ability. हमारा body चल रहा है, हमारा mind काम नहीं कर रहा है. Do you think you can do anything? No. For example, we are playing against a tough team. Then what happens when we are not mentally ready, also for psychologically ready? The physical preparation goes in vain. So there are other definition also. Sports training is a basic form of preparation of the sportsman. So there are lots of components. What some audience, from the audience, there was a question कि sir हमारे लिए कुछ strength is important, or the gluteus and quadriceps lumborum, I think. So I must tell you only one thing: whenever we are producing or working with a sportsman, mind it. First, we have to develop the basic component of the fit body. What are the fit body components? It is the strength, power, agility, balance, flexibility, local muscle endurance, cardiovascular endurance, strength endurance, and coordination. So we need all the components to a good extent so that we can really use all those in the sport-specific fitness skills. Then the skill related fitness, what are those? It is the agility, the balance, the coordination, speed, power, and reaction time. So I will not explain what is agility. With an example, I'm just telling you, agile like your football. Within no time, he can change the direction and movement. Then the balance, like a gymnast on the balancing wheel, you can understand. And when they are landing, then the coordination. Coordination means whether you are able to move according to your will. Because if there is a not coordination, even with the upper body and the lower body, then you cannot make a good or a synchronized movement. Then it is a speed. There are lots of events or the games which is absolutely dominated by your speed factor. Then next one is your power. Power game, like all the throwing events, jumping events, running events, there you need power, power, and power. It is an explosive strength which is very much essential. Then is your reaction time. The best example to tell you is the the athlete leaving the starting block. So these are the 6 skill related fitness which you have to develop. Now, what in which game, what has to develop? That is your caliber. Being a sports person or being a coach or a doctor, you have to understand in particular game what is dominating factor, because it can not be the strength dominating games or not the what is called cardiovascular dominating game. It can be combined also. For example, now I am giving an example of an archer. What he or she is doing, they are shooting from morning till in the evening, and in that range, almost 5 kilometers they are walking. So unless and until you are having a base, an aerobic base, also called the cardiovascular base, then you cannot really use your power, the back power or the back tension power while shooting, because it takes hardly 7-8 seconds to release the arrow. So next is your planning. Why planning? It is the personality to development of the personality and the sports performance. See, when a small child is coming, if we expect him to perform better, do you think he can or she can? It is just impossible. Why? Because he or she has not developed all those fitness qualities which I have already explained you. And then we are expecting the skill related performance, fitness. So in planning, for example, एक लेमन एग्जांपल देता हूँ कि बाजार में हम गए, जाके पहले टमाटर खरीद लिए, फिर कुछ सॉफ्ट और भी कुछ सॉफ्ट चीज आलू बुखारा वगैरह खरीद लिया नीचे, और इसके बाद बैग के ऊपर वी केप्ट ऑन लोडिंग द बैग विद ऑल सॉलिड थिंग्स ऑन द टॉप. जब तक आप घर पहुंचेंगे तब तक आपके मिसेस या आपके पापा मम्मी घर में जो भी परिवार वाले होंगे आपको गाली के अलावा कुछ नहीं देंगे, बिकॉज आपने टमाटर को गलवा दिया. सो हमारा भी इन स्पोर्ट्स ऑल्सो वी हैव टू प्लान इन सच ए वे दैट ड्यूरिंग द कंपटीशन पीरियड, जब हमारा कंपटीशन पीरियड आएगा उस टाइम हमारा परफॉर्मेंस विल बी एब्सोल्युटली ऑन द पिक. व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग द प्लानिंग? सी, I am not criticizing the Indian team, but I am for the Indian team and I am a citizen of India. The fact is, before the World Cup or the Asian Games or any tournament, most of the team players or the teams are having a good ranking at the world level. But we are unable to really capitalize that position in the international tournament. ओलंपिक में मेडल मिलना, ओलंपिक जब होगा उस वक्त ही हमारा हाई या टॉप परफॉर्मेंस की कैपेसिटी हो जाना चाहिए, मेंटल, फिजिकल, स्पिरिचुअल, इसके बाद जितना भी एस्पेक्ट्स है सब में. सो उसके लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? प्लानिंग अच्छा होना चाहिए. नाउ द क्वेश्चन कम्स, प्लानिंग तो हमने अच्छा किया, अब क्यों प्लानिंग किया? हमने प्लान किया कि हमें जीतना है. इट्स परफेक्टली ऑलराइट, वी आर सपोज टू विन the Asian Games or the Olympic medal. Now the question is, whenever we go to a class, how the school goes, there are 3 to 4 English class, maybe 5 maths class, maybe 7 other classes, maybe for the sports 2 to 3 classes in a week. So in our cycle also, whenever we are developing our own fitness program as well as the technical aspect of the sports, we have to prioritize or we have to give specific time to the component to be developed. So for that, there are 3 types of cycle which we usually decide. One is called macro cycle, which almost it is an 11 month. Why it is 11 month? It is called yearly cycle also, or the annual calendar. But 1 month will be the transition period, and it's a mesocycle which lasts for 4 to 8 weeks, means up to 2 months if we go for the preparation, and it is a microcycle, it is 7 to 10 days which lasts. So when we as a physical education people or the coaches or even the sports medicine doctors, we must understand that if we go with the microcycle, for example the camp of the university camps which we are getting maybe for the 7 to 15 days at the most, not more than that, maybe up to 21 days. In some universities, they go for the mesocycle. So in 7 days, what exactly we can do? How we can really produce something extraordinary? Being a trainer or being a coach, if I give too much of load, whatever I know, I want that my players should learn each and everything. Do you think it is practical? It is just impossible, because by that time, after 7 to 10 days, they will be totally exhausted because of the load. Then what we should do, we have to plan. So this periodization will be explaining at what time and what has to be given. So what exactly we need to plan? One is called physical preparation. In physical preparation, it is the bodily preparation, the anatomical and the physiological aspect has to be developed. Then it is a mental preparation, also called the psychological preparation. See, in India, I'm telling you, there is no any sports psychology department in the country. If new departments are coming up, it is perfectly all right. Otherwise, it is the physical education departments or the universities where we people have been studying the sports psychology as a paper or subject. So this is a huge part. When a athlete grows up to the international level, it is the 70% mental level and the 30% the physical level. And when he's a child, it is a physical part, preparation is more. But unless until we can really bridge together the physical preparation as well as the mental preparation together, it is just impossible to really give a good performance. Then needs your technical preparation. Whenever you find a child is going to the field, what he or she does, he or she keeps on practicing the skill repeatedly for hours together, which I have seen many times. And then they come up with their injuries. They come to Dr. Vikram Sharma, sir, I got this problem, I got that problem. So there are lots of issues which comes into problem. So in the technical preparation also, what you have to do in the periodization period, if a child is growing, is a growing child, or if it is an adult, it will be absolutely distinct. When we are going with the high physical preparation, the technical preparation will be a little low. So those components I will be explaining. Then the technical preparation you have to be taken into plan. And then the competition, which is the ultimate need of the day. And the other factors like food, traveling kit, jet lag if you are traveling too far, and the acquaintance with the environmental condition, and so many other problems which are undefined. Now, I'm sharing a very small thing. This is what's called your yearly periodization plan, where if you take in the top what we are expecting the performance wise, we want it is a state championship, maybe zonal champion, maybe national champion, and we want almost 90% of the matches to be played. हम लोग जितना भी गेम खेलते हैं उसमें 90% मैच जीतने के लिए हम लोग एक्चुअली ग्राउंड में जाते हैं, हारने के लिए कोई प्रैक्टिस नहीं करते. That it is a test. Now, from where to begin? कहाँ से शुरू करेंगे? Whenever you will ask a coach or a player कि बेटा कैसा चल रहा तुम्हारा, he will tell, especially in the North India, बहुत बढ़िया चल रहा है. From where he has started, we go to a doctor, we visit a doctor, then doctor prescribe, go and test your blood samples, and then he diagnose the case. But in our case, we hardly go for any testing unless until we know the actual or the factual position of the player. Do you think we can really coach or train him? No. So in that we have to go for the physical test, then the physiological test, then the skill test. In the skill test, you can say there are so many skill tests available in the literature, but I will suggest at least 2 to 3 coaches rating will also do. Then it is the biomechanical test, then the biochemistry test. In biochemistry, blood biochemistry is must. because to know, otherwise you should not recommend any food to him or her. Then it is a biometric ability, then anthropometry test, and the psychological test. So all this type of test we need to test, and test should be kept in a what is called a diary or in the computer, so that you know the pre-test and the dates should be absolutely clearly mentioned. Then it is the physical preparation. Now, what all physical preparation we need? Already I told you that the high aerobic capacity, anaerobic capacity, biometric ability, coordinative ability, reaction ability, cooperative spirit, balance, core stability, every fitness physical preparation you need to really develop. Then technical preparation, all the skills or the technique related to your game, you have to develop the technical things, the game plan, the game simulation. Game simulation is very much important because you have to critically create the situation and the players need to expose the thing. And in the psychological preparation, which we are missing, I'm very sorry because we should not miss it. It is goal setting. What exactly we should then improve the mental concentration, resistance to fatigue, stress management, mental toughness, development of competition strategy. For the mental toughness, I tell you, there is a psychologist from, as a mental trainer, he used to work with the Indian team before the World Cup. Do you know how much he was charging? Almost 2 crores as a rate content. And what he was, the basic qualification of him is, he's a master degree holder in sports science with specialization in the sports psychology from Australia. So this is the demand of the mental toughness coach. So you can really check it. So
Subirji, just a moment.
Yeah.
The slides were not moving. So is it from your side, or do we have any technical problem?
Let me do once more then.
First slide is visible from the beginning, like.
Still it is not moving, no?
No.
I'm very sorry. Is it coming now?
No, not at all. I think you should go to that slideshow. Full screen slideshow. From the beginning, we are just, so we thought this is an introduction sort of things.
No, I am through. This is another problem. Is it coming now?
We can see your slide, but this is just the first slide. So I think you should start with a like full screen PowerPoint PPT presentation.
Yeah. Just
Side icon. So at your computer, is it moving? Like
yeah, in my computer it is moving, so that's why I'm going through.
to all of us, this is the first intro slide is only thing which is visible.
I'm very sorry then.
Is it stuck on first slide, sir? Hello.
Hello.
हाँ सर ये स्टक हो गई है पहली स्लाइड पर ही फर्स्ट स्लाइड है.
Okay. Just give me some time.
You can restart that, and we are waiting for that. And I think you should go to this like.
Is it coming now?
Not.
No. आप एक बार
No sir.
आप एक बार बंद कर दीजिए इसको.
Stop sharing.
बंद कर दीजिए. Yeah, then ये reshare it again, please.
Host, please allow me.
Yeah, sure. Yes, please.
Is it there?
Yes, this is here, and slideshow पे एक बार आप कर दीजिए इसको.
Is it coming now?
Yeah, this is coming, but
Next slide.
Next slide is not coming.
No.
No, this is stuck on the slide 1.
I don't know. Then again.
आप इसको फुल स्क्रीन पे एक बार स्लाइड शो आपका क्लिक नहीं हो पा रहा है. कैन यू क्लिक ऑन द स्लाइड?
सर इसको फुल स्क्रीन पे क्लिक कीजिए आप.
ना फुल स्क्रीन पे क्लिक करके रखा मैंने.
अच्छा तो
नहीं सर वो फुल स्क्रीन नहीं आ रहा है सर. वो
स्लाइड शो पे जाइएगा. स्लाइड शो नीचे की साइड में एक.
मेरी तरफ से तो मैंने फुल करके रखा.
बट सर स्टक ऑन फर्स्ट स्लाइड.
That is the issue, what I can do.
नीचे फुल आइकन आ रहे हैं, एक जो ग्लास टाइप आइकन है ना, उस पे क्लिक कीजिए तो स्लाइड शो स्टार्ट होगा सर।
शेयर स्क्रीन से ना?
नहीं, शेयर स्क्रीन से आप गए, बट आप एक बार
शेयर स्क्रीन नहीं सर,
हाँ,
शेयर स्क्रीन करके आप एक बार ऑन करिए पावर पॉइंट प्लीज।
आया अभी?
हाँ आया। और
हाँ,
ये जो नीचे की तरफ कर्सर लाइए आप एक बार प्लीज, नीचे थोड़ा सा।
माइनस के बगल वाला कर्सर है ना, माइनस के बगल वाला आइकन
सुबीर जी
नीचे सर, फुट में, स्लाइड के फुट में सर, जहां
हाँ,
से हम ये स्क्रीन साइज ऊपर बड़ा छोटा करते हैं,
हाँ,
माइनस के बगल, हाँ ये बगल वाला आइकन है जो माइनस
लेफ्ट
के
साइड,
बगल वाला,
लेफ्ट साइड,
सुबीर जी इसकी लेफ्ट, यस
हाँ
क्लिक।
सर, ये वाला आइकन क्लिक कीजिए।
ये इसको
हाँ,
क्लिक
तो
करिए।
इसको भी किया,
नहीं
इससे कर रहा था मैं।
नहीं, बट हुआ नहीं फुल स्क्रीन। इस बार दोबारा क्लिक करिए इस पे, फुल स्क्रीन
सर
हुआ।
अनेबल एडिटिंग कीजिए ऊपर, वो आपका अनेबल एडिटिंग नहीं है, ऊपर वो जो येलो कलर।
स्टॉप,
सर
स्टॉप किया मैंने।
नहीं आप उसको
एनेबल एडिटिंग में क्लिक कीजिए, ऊपर में है सर एनेबल एडिटिंग।
नहीं,
ये फाइन कंफर्टेबल सुबीर जी, आप आराम से इसमें एनेबल एडिटिंग का आप ऊपर क्लिक कर दीजिए जो ऊपर लिखा है। येलो बार जो ऊपर आ रहा है ना इसमें।
हाँ,
इट इज प्रोटेक्टेड व्यू। ओके,
इज इट कमिंग नाउ?
इज इट कमिंग? अब इसको फुली आप स्लाइड शो हाँ बिल्कुल जैसे।
अब आ रहा है?
यस यस।
ओके,
अब इसको उसमें हाँ फुल स्लाइड शो पे ले लीजिए।
हाँ,
इसको, हाँ इसे क्लिक करिए सर।
यस सर, कमिंग सर।
हाँ सही है, सही है, ठीक है सर।
प्रेजेंट किया था, गो देयर एंड
इट्स ओके सर।
okay. Then this already I've explained. I think I should go absolutely to the. This is the concept. Is it clear now? The
Yes, sir.
periodization. So what I have been telling you that the year should be divided into weeks, as I have shown it, and in the district level, in the left-hand side, you can see the yellow side. It is the week, then the district, then the state, the national, and the location. So this is the cricket periodization which I have been showing you. So what we do in the month of April, we go with the general preparatory phase. Then we go for the specific preparatory phase, the pre-competition where state level competitions used to take place, and then the main competition. In cricket, the main competition is a huge days, or it is a long, because they go for the 4-day match, then the 1-day match, and the team has to travel from one place to another place. So for that, we have to go with the strength training. So initially, after the physical testing of the strength, what we have to do, we have to go with the anatomical adaptation of the general strength. So the people are coming after the transition period where they have not been they have taken rest. So what we have to do when they are coming, so we have to check the 1 RM or 6 RM, whatever is practically possible. I suggest 6 RM is the best, because if it is a young kid, if it is an adult, also for the matured athlete, for them it is 1 RM finding out is good. And with that 1 RM, you have to specify that 30 to 50% of the maximum how much you can lift, उसका 30 से 50% वेट लेके आपको स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग करना है. एंड द स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग नंबर ऑफ रिपीटेशन कैन बी 30, even 25 to 35, because we are lifting a very less amount of weight. Then the second phase is the specific preparatory phase. Also does this anatomical adaptation. Suppose मैंने पहले दिन हमने अप्रैल के फर्स्ट वीक में लिफ्ट किया 50 kilo. After 15 days, mind it, this is the very important thing I'm telling. After 15 days of your weight training, please increase your weight by 10%. Otherwise, you will be remaining in the same position for all the months. So, अगर आप 50 किलो उठा रहे थे बेंच प्रेस में, आफ्टर 15 डेज आप उठाएंगे 10% मोर, मतलब 5 किलो और एक्स्ट्रा उठाएंगे, मतलब 55 किलो से आप वेट ट्रेनिंग करेंगे. आफ्टर 15 डेज अगेन इंक्रीज बाय 10%. Even it can go a little higher, but mind it, the moment you are increasing the load, the repetition will reduce. So this is the best thing. And the second thing is, after your anatomical adaptation, when your body muscles are toned up, or it is really ready for it, then you should increase and go for the maximum strength training. The maximum will be 80 to 90%, not more than that. Why I say 80 to 90%? Because it is the safe zone. So once हमारा लेवल जो है वो एक एनाटॉमिकल एडेप्टेशन आ गया, बॉडी का फिटनेस लेवल एक लेवल तक आ गया, आने के बाद हम लोग उसमें मसल भर रहे हैं, मतलब मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेंथ जब देंगे तो यू विल फाइंड दैट द साइज विल आल्सो इंक्रीज, द साइज ऑफ द मसल्स and the capacity of the muscles will really increase in that maximum strength training program. So don't worry that the pre-competition is also there on your top. Make it a point that after that, then it is a conversion period. So what you will do, you will convert the maximum strength to the power. For example, I am a bowler. So bowler को क्या चाहिए? Bowling, अगर मैं medium pace bowler हूँ तो मेरा conversion करना है power में. और इसके बाद during the main competition period, this has to be maintained. जो हमारा मैक्सिमम पावर डेवलप हुआ है उसको हमें मेंटेन करना है. कैसे? हफ्ते में एक मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग करके, एक मस्कुलर स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग और एक पावर ट्रेनिंग. अगर आप 3 दिन, मैंने रिकमेंड किया इसलिए क्योंकि आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि एक एक्सरसाइज, एक ग्रुप ऑफ एक्सरसाइज जिस दिन आपने स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग किया, एटलीस्ट it needs 24 to 48 hours for complete recovery. This is the most important thing in the weight training. जितना भी कंप्लेन कर रहे हैं कि मेरा शोल्डर का पेन है, मेरा लोडोसिस डेवलप हो गया, it is only because of the overuse and overuse. And at the same time, when you go for the overuse, some injuries will take place, and you don't know which injury and which muscles you are being using. Because suppose I have teared the deltoid muscle from the anterior side, then the medial and the posterior will help you to perform the movement. So unless until it is properly recovered after exhaustive training, you should not go for any other activities. So in endurance, again, it is an aerobic endurance. When we say aerobic endurance, the aerobic endurance program, endurance development, there are so many continuous methods, the fast pace method, then the fartlek method, various pace method. So all the methods you can apply, but mind it, the basic factor is the aerobic activity up to 20 minutes is of no use. After 20 minutes, if you want to burn some fat, it is fine. If you want to make the base of the aerobic level, then it is good. So you at least start with 20 minutes and then increase up to 40-45 minutes, or say up to 10 kilometers. So in my training program, I always suggest that go for the 10-kilometer run at least once in a month. Why do you know? This will help you to develop the psychological preparation. Psychologically, you will be 100% mentally tough. That if I can run 10,000 meters or 10 kilometers, that I will not feel tired. Then the next thing is to develop foundation of the anaerobic capacity. So at the same time, it is a specific endurance for the game, like the cricket game. We need the specific endurance. For example, the batsmen, they need to go with the shot, the running between the wickets. Then for the medium pace bowler, the specific endurance is almost 15 yard to 30 yard approach run. So those things has to be taken into consideration, and the game preparation in the conversion or the pre-competition period, game specific endurance has to be developed, and in the main competition, you have to maintain the pace. Then in speed, initially we should not emphasize for the speed variable, because in the anatomical adaptation of in the general pupillary phase, we are not giving any speed activities as such, but small shuttle run, like for agility drills, those things, or the just start and stop, let's say the acceleration runs can be given in this phase of the speed run. And then you have to develop the foundation of the anaerobic capacity. If the game demands the anaerobic capacity, that those foundation has to be given. And then when the speed component has developed, then we will switch on to the agility, the reaction time, then the coordinative abilities. Every abilities can be given according to the need of the player. हम लोग, there is a question कि सर मैं तो फुटबॉल में डिफेंडर हूँ, मैं तो हाफ में खेलता हूँ, and I am a striker or I am a goalkeeper. Minded all the fitness qualities, even if he is a striker, he or she will possess some different capacity. So according to the capacity, we have to prescribe the exercise. As Dr. Vikram Sharma was rightly pointing out, the exercise prescription. So unless until we are having the fitness test report, we cannot really prescribe for the proper growth and development of the fitness program. Then it is the skill acquisition. Initially, we will go with the basic technical skills. Absolutely basic technical skill, which should last not less than 2 to 3 months. They should be not allowed to play a good competitive matches, because when they are practicing or they are learning some good technique, so they have to forget their old techniques, or they have to modify the previous techniques which they have learned, which they have mastered. So these basic skills revision should be there. Then the advanced skill preparation. Then only they should go with the, like in cricket, some flick shot, some helicopter shot, and whatnot. In other games also there are many advanced skills. So with that we have to go with the game preparation. So game preparation, how will you prepare the game? So in cricket there is a game meeting every before the game or the tournament. There is a team meeting. So in the team meeting, everything has been explained by the coach or so-called the captain also. And then in the psychological aspect, we have to go with the goal setting. What is your goal? Goal is not in a long way. Suppose my goal is to bowl 30 balls on the same spot. मेरे को, for example, I'm going for left shot or the free shot, 30 or 300 free shot if every week, apart from my other practice. So that is also goal setting. मैं बॉल कर रहा हूँ, मेरा एक ओवर में मैं कितना विकेट पे बॉल करूंगा, कितना आउटस्विंग करूंगा, कितना इनस्विंग करूंगा, कितना कटर, कितना बाउंसर, ये सारा चीज हर गोल सेटिंग में ये लिख के अगर आप ट्रेनिंग पे जाते हैं, then you will get a result, and it should not be flicked. जैसे यूजुअली क्या होता है, चल आज तो बाउंसर मार के दिखा, this is all rubbish. If you don't have any exposure of or during the practice period, how you can expect that he will go with the bouncer? It is just impossible. So हम लोग का जो गोल सेटिंग होगा वो बिल्कुल स्पेसिफिक होगा, हर एक कंपोनेंट को लेके हमें सेट करना कि इतने दिन के अंदर अंदर हमारा ये अचीवमेंट आ जाना चाहिए. फॉर एग्जांपल, आई एम गोइंग फॉर ए यॉर्कर. मैंने प्लेयर को बोला कि तुम हफ्ते में इतना बॉल यॉर्कर करोगे एंड एटलीस्ट 1.5 महीना तक तुम यॉर्कर ही प्रैक्टिस करोगे, देन यू विल हैव ए मास्टरी. व्हेन द रिजल्ट विल कम, दैट इज अनदर क्वेश्चन. जब तक, unless and until we are mastering till 6 weeks, after 6 weeks of any practice, and the maximum practice should be not less than 10,000 times of the skill perfection. Mastery के लिए at least 10,000 times अगर आप practice कर रहे हैं throughout the life, then you can say yes, I can do it. Otherwise, it is just impossible. Then the last one is your simulation competition strategies. हम लोग क्या करते हैं, गेम लाइक सिचुएशन बनाते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, इन क्रिकेट we give a target. Say in 12 balls, you have to score 30 runs. So what the batsman will have in their mind, in the psychological preparation will be, I will not give the wicket, at the same time I have to blast the ball. So in this way, we go with the match simulation or the competition simulation also. So this is how the periodization of the plan works, but it seems very simple. Gentlemen, I'm telling this is the most toughest, and to be very honest, after my coaching diploma from NIS, I was a gold medalist. I was unable to prepare this because it is really tough. Again and again, I'm telling, it is very tough when you start working with a single individual. If he or she is a renowned sportsman, then only you can really implement, because with this, a lot of other issues has to be followed simultaneously. Next one is then the training sessions. This is what exactly I have been using. It is warm up and cool down. As Dr. Vikram Sharma was telling, warm up and cool down is very much important. Why? Because to avoid the sports injuries. Without warm up, if you start kicking the ball, definitely you will be losing your groin muscle. Now the stretching exercises. In case of the stretching and flexibility exercises, what I suggest that before doing warm up, the major muscles of the body, like the quadriceps, hamstring, your calf, or your shoulders, or the little of your back, should be straight, so that during the warm-up sessions, even you will not feel distressed. Then the plyometrics, if it is toned body, then you should go with the plyometrics exercises. If the game demands, then anaerobic training at least twice. SAQ is a speed, agility, and quickness. At least twice you have to give in a week. Then the aerobic capacity once in a week I've written, because it is with the Ranji Trophy team player, so they can do once. Then it is a strength again thrice a week. Then the flexibility thrice a week, once a week. PLF once, and flexibility training should be thrice. And gentlemen, the flexibility, I'm telling you one vast example. What we do in the flexibility, we just stretch it like this. 1, 2, this is 3. Actually, this is not a flexibility exercises. These are all, you are not developing the flexibility. If you want to develop the flexibility, mind it should be not less than 12 to even 1 minute. Stretch and hold method, if I stretch it, in every few seconds, you'll find that your angle is increasing, the roam. The range of movement will keep on increasing. And then the leg stability. Whosoever you have played, जितने लोगों ने भी आपने खेला है, how many of you have gone for the leg stability exercises? I will say no one. Why? Because leg stability is very much important and we hardly go for it. You have to stand, you have to balance, you have to run, you have to move back, you have to take different directions. So the leg stability has to be incorporated. And PST is the psychological skill training. Today is the age where the science has to be applied very, very correctly. Physically, you can't do anything. For example, why? Because it is the mental which gives a signal to lift my arms forward, backward, sidewards, wherever and whatever. So unless and until, like in gymnastics, say I'm running for vaulting hours. After taking a flight in the air, do you think I will judge and then I will land? It is just impossible. So we have to have a mental image of the whole skill in your brain, also called your mind, and thereby this type of training is very important. This skill training, I have experimented with the archery, then the cricket, then shooting, and they are doing wonders. Actually, they are doing wonders. I can give so many examples. Then the scapula and core stability. Core stability, again, those who are newcomers, they are aware of. Those who are the old people like me, above 50 or above 45 years of age, they don't have the concept of core stability, because the core stability concept came in the year 1992 by the Australians. It is nothing but the static stretching or the static strengthening, because the core group of muscles or the abdominal group of muscles from where actually every movement takes place. I can give you an example. You just keep one hand on your so-called navel और नाभि के ऊपर एक हाथ आप रख दीजिए और दूसरा हाथ को उठाने की कोशिश कीजिए, then you'll find that the first contact is on the navel. Earlier we used to study that the agonist muscle is responsible for any particular movement. It is not. It is the core muscles which are responsible. So we have to go through the core stability exercises a lot. Then yoga and meditation. Meditation twice a week is good enough. The day when you are going for the lots of Arabic training, that day it will be a magic for the thing. So in the phase of periodization, as I told you, the general preparation, the phases which I have shown you, the general fitness one, this phase is usually known as training to train. So in general preparation, you are training to train the people. Then the second phase is the specific preparation, where the specific fitness like speed, strength, skill, techniques, everything we are training to compete. Specific preparation में हमारा जो training हम दे रहे हैं, उससे किसके लिए दे रहे हैं? To compete in the competition. Then the third phase is called pre-competition. In the pre-competition, beginning of the competition phase. कंपटीशन से पहले 1-1.5 महीना आप प्री कंपटीशन फेज को बढ़ाए रखेंगे, जिसमें क्या होगा, लॉट ऑफ फाइन ट्यूनिंग. अगर आप मैच खेलते हैं तो उसमें आपको कॉर्नर किक आया इन फुटबॉल और इन बास्केटबॉल सम फास्ट ब्रेक थ्रू करना है, तो उसमें क्या करना है कि जैसे नंबर 2 प्लेयर बॉल उठाएगा तो नंबर 3 दौड़ के चला जाएगा, समथिंग लाइक दैट. सो ऑल दिस कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैज टू बी डेवलप्ड, दैट द जनरल ट्रेनिंग इज रिड्यूस्ड. तब जो फिजिकल ट्रेनिंग जो था उसको हम लोग कम कर देंगे, एंड द स्पेसिफिक ट्रेनिंग विल गो अप. द गेम्स टैक्टिक्स एंड स्ट्रेटजी विल गो अप. And in the last one is your competition phase. In the competition, every week it can take place. So you have to have ample amount of energy and strength to really face the competition. इसके लिए जैसे डॉक्टर साहब ने बोला था कि स्पोर्ट्स न्यूट्रिशन, आपका डाइट, फूड, न्यूट्रिशन, स्लीप, every way you have to be safe or should be free, and the athlete should give sufficient rest and sleep to recover. And recover can be active, maybe passive, maybe psychological, whatever way, he should be kept without any stress or strain. Then the last one is your periodization period. It is a peak. Then only we can really produce champions at the national level or till the Olympics level. Once we get this peak, we have to maintain it. And the last one is your transition. After every big tournament, you should keep a rest at least for a month if it is an annual training plan. And you can say, you can ask those who are having many tournaments in the year, like badminton, tennis. There are so many tournaments. You have to play in the district level, you have to play in the state level, you have to go to the regional level, then the national level, some other invitational tournament. So your picking will be different, but your ultimate goal should be the national champion, whereby if you become a national champion, you will get a berth to the national team. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry that I couldn't really share the slides initially because of the technical fault. In my case, I was very clear that it is showing you everything. But anyway, thank you, Dr. Bikram Sharma ji. Yeah, I request everyone, if you have any question, you can really ask me.
So
If I
open for the questions, guys. Please ask. So feel free to ask anything with Subir ji if you have any questions.
Hello, sir.
yeah,
Sir, good evening.
yeah.
सर जो जो पीरियडाइजेशन की बात कही आपने, जो माइक्रो साइकिल जो बताया आपने 7 to 10 days, I think वहां पे sound was not proper, so please can you explain it again?
Yeah, in the microcycle, is it the
और
slide
कहीं
is
पे
clear now? Slide दिखाई दे रहा है आपको? Slide दिखाई दे रहा है आपको?
जिस
जो
तरह
microcycle है, the microcycle is for 7 to 10 days. In 7 to 10 days, suppose you get a option of training the people only for 7 to 10 days. What exactly you will be doing? So being a coach, being a player, don't take it granted that we'll teach each and everything. Go with the fine tuning of the sportsman which already is having. It is the quality training rather than quantity. If you go with the huge intensity, huge frequency, and the training sessions are huge, it's a long duration, then the athlete's body level, the fitness level will go down. When the fitness level will go down, every day they are losing their energy level. So you have to maintain the energy level and go with the fine tuning. Fine tuning, I mean, suppose I'm going for an archery shooting. So I have my own technique. Being a coach, in 10 days, you should not try to change the technique of the player. What you can do, then what you will do, if whatever he is doing, we have to support him कि हाँ जो तुम एक्टिविटी कर रहे हो उसमें ये इनकॉन्सिस्टेंट है, इसको एक फेस पे लाओ. दैट मेंटल ट्रेनिंग यू कैन रियली गिव. एंड द फिजिकल कंडीशनिंग पे भी आप ज्यादा स्ट्रेस नहीं कर सकते. इज इट क्लियर?
Yes. Yeah, okay.
थैंक यू. एनी मोर?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
या एनी मोर क्वेश्चन प्लीज? और किसी को कुछ पूछना है?
Sir, I'm asking again that can we have your numbers, please? आपके
Yeah,
numbers
it is-
मिल सकते हैं, phone number.
Yeah, that will be dropped in the chat box. So
Yeah.
you guys can copy that. And as we are already mailing you through our official mail. So if any query, then you can reconnect to us on that also. And the same talk is being flown on the YouTube channel. So आप उधर भी कोई क्वेश्चन डाल सकते हैं. So बीच please अपना
Hello.
chat box में.
It's you, sir.
Hello.
Please. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
We would like to have some categorization of the exercises for
Yeah.
different purpose and for physical preparation,
Yeah.
like strength, speed, coordination, and flexibility.
Yeah.
So we would like to see and appropriate exercise category from your side, and with some videos also, so that we can have a coach like me and other coaches who are started coaching just now, that they must have a clear picture of training their players. Like we are from different games, so physical fitness is a big aspect. So we would like to see those also in the future webinars.
Okay. Sanjay,
Sir,
Devna, I'm happy to know. The one thing I must tell you, the coach, being a coach, one should be a little creative. One should not be a stereotype. The speed training can be given in a different form because your space, your facilities available, and the level of your training. If a small kid is coming, for him or her, the speed development will be in a recreational way. If it is a trained player, then his speed development will be in a competitive way. So those things with the timing, so they have to be given a small goal within this period of time. आपका इतना टाइम कम करना पड़ेगा. आप अगर 15 सेकंड में दौड़ रहे हैं तो आपको 14 सेकंड में दौड़ना पड़ेगा. 15 दिन या महीना भर आपको टाइम दिया गया, 1 सेकंड आप कम करेंगे तो you will be starting running. Being a coach, your job is to see the anatomical or the biomechanical corrections. उसका हाथ alignment ठीक है, उसका body movement is correct or not. So those things has to be taken care of.
right.
For coaching, if we give some
Sir.
it is a practical session is possible, but not in the YouTube or video, because there are n number of videos available in the website. So I really don't recommend it. You can check of your own.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir,
Thanks.
sir,
Next.
sir. Hello, sir. Sir, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
हाँ बोलिए.
Hello, Rahul speaking. Sir, I have 5 questions for you. Should I ask one by one or at a stress?
You ask one after another.
Okay, sir. Sir, we know that our body adapt with stress within a short period.
Yeah.
Now my question is, what should be the gap duration in between calculating of 1 RM of an athlete?
The question is again, you need to be very specific. 1 RM of say bench press.
Sir,
Listen me. 1 RM of bench press.
What should be the gap period to calculating the 1 RM of an athlete? मतलब कितना मतलब टाइम की स्ट्रेस के साथ तो वो खुद को एडॉप्ट ही कर लेगा. आज 1 RM जो है 1 महीने के 1 RM नहीं रहेगा.
मैं वही तो आपको बोला. आफ्टर 15 डेज.
हाँ सर.
1 RM
हाँ सर.
आपने डेवलप कर लिया. डेवलप करने के बाद आपने 50%, 60, 70, 80 जो भी आपने दिया लोड, उसके साथ 15 दिन के बाद आफ्टर 15 डेज you increase 10%.
Okay.
Suppose you started 50 kilo bench press, right? This is his same 50%.
Actually,
right?
There is
then after 15 days,
actually,
will increase by 5 kilo. Is that 10%?
I am not telling about increasing, sir. I am telling about 1 RM. That is maximum strength. Suppose I am calculating by Brasky's formula, 1 RM is 100 kilo, for example, sir. So after how many days, I will again calculate what is his 1 RM, because 1 RM will be definitely changing after time to time, because our body will adapt with that load. See, isn't it?
You are absolutely correct. Being into this field, what I will suggest, if you have developed the 1 RM as a pre-taste, right? After 45 days, your 1 RM will be shifting. Why? Because already we are loading. Yes. So after 45 days, it is recommended, not before that.
Yes. Okay. After. Sir, my second question.
Yeah.
Sir, in between 2 sets of workout, how much rest should I take? Should I follow the Karvenon's formula to calculate the rest period? Because every athlete has different body structure and different adaptation. Should I follow the Karvenon formula?
See, again, I told you there is an individual difference. Which formula it will really work, no one can really say unless until the athlete is there. Because if you are not trained basic in the anatomical adaptation, if you don't know the basics of this recovery, for recovery you can go first you test his recovery time. Then only you can really go the loading.
Actually, sir, that's why I'm asking. His recovery period we can know from the Karvenon formula. So should I follow the 100% Karvenon formula, or I should go?
See, no formula is 100%. You can adapt any formula, even by pulse rating or the pulsometer, or through the blood pressure, or maybe with this Karvenon formula also you can do it. But the best thing again and again I'm saying, whenever we are going for any practice, say, there is a difference. Suppose what I suggest my athlete do, you know, in the morning I ask what you have taken, क्या खा के आया तुम? अगर कुछ नहीं खा के आया, I say don't go for training. Today no training at all. उनको खाना पड़ेगा early in the morning. That is the breakfast. So breakfast करके आया नहीं आया. अगर करके आया कुछ, then your recovery period will be very lagged. If not, within no time, you will be fatigued. उसको थोड़ा सा दौड़ा दोगे वो टायर्ड हो जाएगा. So it depends on the energy system. Energy system. That's why I told you initially the energy system. You have to check the energy system also. And the recovery for the recovery period at least 2 to 3 days consecutively if you take, then you will have a clear-cut mental picture of it.
And sir, so far my knowledge, static stretching is not at all recommended before strength workout,
Which one?
as it increases the range of, sir.
Yeah. That's it.
So far my knowledge, the static stretching is not at all recommended before strength workout, as it increases the range of motion and we become injury prone. Now, in this case, what is your view, sir?
The pre-stretch before the warm-up is advisable.
Not sir, warm up is different, but stretching. I am static
Regarding the stretching only, I'm
telling about.
Regarding the stretching only, I'm telling. I told you that the pre-stage before the warming up is recommendable. This is number one. Number two, when you are warmed up, try to understand. Let me finish it off. So after warm up or after any sort of activities which is lasting not less than 10 to 15 minutes of your warm up, by which your body temperature will rise from 1 to 1.5 degree centigrade. Are you getting me? 1 to 1.5 degree centigrade. Then you can use your muscles or the joint any range of your best possibility. There you will not have any sort of injury. Now you ask.
Sir, actually, here is my question. सर जब कोई एक प्लेयर स्टैटिक स्ट्रेचिंग बिफोर कोई स्ट्रेंथ वर्कआउट से पहले अगर करेगा तो उसका रेंज ऑफ मोशन बढ़ेगा, ये तो प्रूफ्ड है. स्ट्रेचिंग किया तो उसका फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी बढ़ गया, इसका मतलब फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी बढ़ गया मतलब स्ट्रेंथ कम हो गया, इसका मतलब उसका वो इंजरी प्रोन हो गया. तो व्हाई वी रिकमेंड स्टैटिक स्ट्रेचिंग बिफोर एनी वर्कआउट और स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग?
सी वार्म अप से पहले अगर फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी स्ट्रेचिंग नहीं करते हैं, स्टैटिक स्ट्रेचिंग उसमें नहीं देना. I told see the stretching. Let me give you an example. I told you pre-stretch. Pre-stretch should be static, right? Then you go for the warm up, isn't it? After warm up,
yes.
Then you are going for your own activity. You have done it.
Yes.
Say strength training, you have completed it. After strength training, then you come for the static state.
Yes, sir. Correct. This is the procedure.
Yeah.
I believe that, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Now my fourth question. Sir, are you irritated with my questions? If no, sir, I have four
because
last question.
Yeah. Make it over because the others should get a chance also.
Okay, that's why, sir. I know, sir. Sir, we know that there is 4 types of periodization: linear, block, undulating, and conjugate periodization. Sir, can you please explain the conjugate periodization as it is more or less complex in nature? Because other three is simple, linear, block, and undulating, but conjugate, I think it's little complex. That's why
you can differentiate or you can divide it into any way. But to me, if you are interested to know a little more, I think Bumpa book about the periodization, that is the best book available in the world. So to me, I use very simple way, not with any specific things, because in archery or say in the athletics. So today I am having the say after 15 days I need a performance. So if I am athlete of the team, I must develop my own concept of 15 days training program. So we cannot say ki go some. I tell you some example. Like if you are handling the national team or the university team or even the state team, if you get only for the 15 days, you cannot have any specific periodization program or any group, because there everything will change automatically, because you have to check out their level, their potential. Then only you can develop your own periodization. It is not the name itself will sufficient, because there you cannot go with the psychology of physical preparation. Whatever they are having, the physical level or the mental level or the technical level, we have to go with the fine tuning. So there the periodization work will be absolutely different, rather than just to felicitate them to upbring their fitness level, so that whatever they are capable, they should do during the main competition.
Sir, actually, I am going to purchase the new book, Behavior Heart, today. These books, because it's a worldwide, it's a very, doctors are saying that this is one of the most important book. It's published in 7 days ago, Behavior Heart. Behavior Heart told that those athletes who are doing endurance exercise, उन लोगों का हार्ट बीट में थर्ड बीट आता है एक, तो इस बारे में वो डिटेल से लिखा हुआ है। सर, ये थर्ड बीट आपने कभी कोई एथलीट के ऊपर महसूस किया क्या? Because
I have not gone through the book, so maybe I'm not in a position to really tell you. But if you go through the Tudur Gumpa book, I think that is a huge detailing is there. Absolutely, the periodization of it. The topic is only periodization.
सर, एथलीट का कभी, सर आप ट्रेनिंग के साथ ये हो अटैच हो, तो कभी एथलीट का हार्ट बीट कभी आपने महसूस किया, या तो एथलीट ने बोला आपको क्या?
हाँ, ब्लैकआउट होता है, एक ब्लैकआउट स्टेज भी आता है, that they say, but they cannot explain you. See, that is the feeling. आपका होता है, कभी दिन में तारे देखते हैं, बोलते हैं ना, वो दिखता है, that is true. Unless until you have experienced, even I have seen it once. मैं over exhaustive था, without any food था, I was running, so I could experience, and then there is a huge spinning of my चक्कर आने लगे. So that I can experience, but I cannot explain you कि कैसा लग रहा था और कैसा हुआ था, because at that time I was unable even to take a sip of water.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, sir, I think you can connect me. Yeah, it is a 1-to-1, so it's better that we'll take it sometimes later on. You can connect me.
Yes, sir.
Any more question, please?
Yes.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yes.
Any more question?
I will start in Facebook. I will start in Facebook.
Okay. Any more questions, please, from the audience? और कोई सवाल आप करना चाहें तो आप पूछ सकते हैं, अनम्यूट करके. I think there is no any question. Dr. Vikram, can you see the? Hello, Dr. Vikram. I am unable to check my chat box.
Yeah, please.
So I think there is no more questions left.
Yeah, then it's good.
So there are no more questions, and even if now you guys can ask.
Yeah, we are free. It's a good.
Hello.
I think I must appreciate that people are asking the question. Really,
Hello.
they are enjoying the sessions.
हेलो
Please, Rajesh. Yeah.
सर, मेरा एक्चुअली क्या नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम हो गया था, वो विक्रम सर से एक क्वेश्चन पूछना था मेरे को. कैन यू हियर मी सर?
Yeah, this is well audible. पूछिए.
ओके सर, मेरे ट्रेनिंग है, उसको बैक एक होता है. प्रॉपर मैं उसको वार्म अप कराता हूँ, इज अ बास्केटबॉल प्लेयर, और उसको पिछले 15-20 दिन से उसको बैक एक हो रहा है. क्या बैक एक का कारण बो लेग भी हो सकता है? उसका स्लाइटली बो लेग है.
बो लेग, या फाइन. सो राजेश जी, बैक एक का सेकेंडरी कारण बोनीज हो सकता है, बट प्राइमरीली उसका कोई सीधा संबंध नहीं होता, क्योंकि यदि बो लेग के कारण उसके कोई पेल्विस के अंदर लॉर्डोसिस किसी किस्म का बढ़ता है, तो दैट कैन बी सेकेंडरी रीजन. बट बो लेग का किसी भी किस्म से बैक एक से सीधा संबंध उसमें नहीं होता है. भी यदि आपके प्लेयर को बैक एक बार बार हो रहा है, तो पहला चीज, जैसे फुटबॉल में और सारी चीजों में PCMA होता है, सो प्री पार्टिसिपेशन एग्जामिनेशन, उस तरीके से हमारे स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन का एक प्री पार्टिसिपेशन एग्जामिनेशन होना चाहिए. आपको उसका विटामिन D और B12 का लेवल एक बार चेक कराना चाहिए.
राइट सर.
हिस्ट्री में ये देखना चाहिए कि कहीं जर्क से तो शुरू नहीं हुआ. सपोज उन्होंने अपने घर में किसी चीज में यदि अचानक से हैवी वेट उठाया हो फॉरवर्ड बैंडिंग के साथ में, तो फिर वो एक ट्रिगर फैक्टर हो सकता है. बट वो लेग ऐसा सीधा संबंध उसका बैक एक से नहीं होता है.
नहीं, ठीक है सर. व्हाट इज द रेमेडी, व्हाट इज द मेजर्स फॉर इम्प्रूविंग द बो लैग को कम करने के लिए, रिड्यूसिंग
बो लैग को इस एज में कम नहीं किया जा सकता है.
ही इज अ 14-year-old सर.
15-year-old.
या 14-year-old.
14-year-old.
यस सर.
तो राजेश जी, पहला चीज उसका एक स्टैंडिंग एक्सरे, एक फुल लेंथ एक्सरे किया जाता है. उसमें
Right,
ये
sir.
देखा जाता है कि वो एंगुलेशन कितना है.
राइट सर.
यदि वो एंगुलेशन एक सीमा से बाहर जाता है तो एक सर्जिकल करेक्शन होता है. मतलब जिस साइड से उसके एपिफाइसिस का ज्यादा ग्रोथ हो रहा है उस जगह से उसको क्लिपिंग किया जा सकता है. क्लिपिंग एक सर्जिकल प्रोसीजर होता है जिससे कि फर्दर उसके लिम्ब में करेक्शन आए. तो पहला चीज उसके लिए एक स्टैंडिंग फुल लेंथ एक्सरे उसमें अपने को होना चाहिए. और
राइट
यदि
सर.
उसमें ऐसा लगता है कि उसका जो डिफॉर्मिटी है वो ज्यादा है, फिजियोलॉजिकल रेंज से ज्यादा है, उसका एक असेसमेंट का तरीका होता है, तो फिर उसमें सर्जिकल करेक्शन उसका किया जा सकता है.
ओके सर.
That
थैंक
is
यू.
it. Yeah.
I just want राजेश.
यस सर.
डॉक्टर साहब ने बोला ये क्लिनिकल एस्पेक्ट है. बच्चे का जो हाइट है दैट इज
Yes, sir.
अनदर फैक्टर.
यस सर.
उसको जब तक डॉक्टर साहब खुद नहीं देखेंगे,
राइट सर.
ऐसी जगह में हम लोग बाहर से दूर से हमें क्या पता कि उस बच्चे का एनाटॉमिकल स्ट्रक्चर कैसा है
राइट सर.
या उसका फिजियोलॉजिकल स्ट्रक्चर कैसा है, उसका हाइट कितना, वेट कितना है. और अगर ये इनबॉर्न बोलेग है तो डॉक्टर साहब ने जो बोला ये आपको
राइट सर.
करेक्शन.
राइट सर.
एंड दैट ऑल्सो वो कितना लेवल का खेलने के लायक बनेगा.
सर वही प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है ना सर.
यस.
मैं उसको बार बार उसको जब चेक कर रहा हूँ उसको मैं उसके बोलो की एक्सरसाइज भी मैं करा रहा हूँ उसको रेमेडी के लिए, रिड्यूस करने के लिए. दूसरा मैं उसको बैक की स्ट्रेंथन की भी एक्सरसाइज मैं उसको करा रहा हूँ. जब भी मैं थोड़ा सा लोड देता.
नहीं, बैक स्ट्रेंथनिंग के अभी लोड बिल्कुल मत दो. 14 इयर्स का एज है.
हाँ सर.
मैं जो बोला ट्रेनिंग पीरियडाइजेशन में वो एनाटॉमिकल अडैप्टेशन, और उसमें बेहतर ये होगा कि कोर स्टेबिलिटी एक्सरसाइज को इंकॉर्पोरेट करो.
राइट
कोर
सर.
स्टेबिलिटी इंकॉर्पोरेट करके कमर का स्ट्रेंथ इतना बना दो
यस सर.
जिससे कि मतलब इसके बाद उसको लोड लेने में प्रॉब्लम नहीं है.
यस सर.
एंड
मैं
यू
उसी
टू
पे
टेक
वर्कआउट.
अनदर 1.5 month, 1.5 महीना चाहिए
राइट
उसको
सर.
ठीक करने के लिए. इसके
Right, sir.
बाद फिर लोड ले लेगा.
राइट सर.
एंड यू विल बी हैप्पी टू नो जगप्रीत जो है ना, जग्गी जिसको कहते हैं, इंडियन बास्केटबॉल प्लेयर,
यस सर.
कैप्टन था.
यस
ही
सर.
इज मेट विद एन एक्सीडेंट. वो गिर गया था चाइना में एंड ही वाज इन अ कोमा नहीं, सेंसलेस हो गया था. देन ही गॉट बैक इंजर्ड. इसको उसने बैक का ऑपरेशन करा लिया. कराने के बाद वो कहीं का नहीं रहा. सो ही वर्कड अंडर मी एट MNIT Jaipur itself, and
Yes,
he
sir.
could, after that he became the best player of the tournament in Bombay.
यस सर.
जिस दिन आया मेरे पास 25 मीटर, उससे जॉब भी नहीं हो रहा था.
यस सर.
So it is only the core stability and the stretching and flexibility exercise.
Right.
And
So
Rajesh
just
ji,
go the very slow way.
He played from Punjab side.
He plays for Punjab. And now he's working.
It's an international player, sir.
Yeah.
I know. Thank you, sir.
and राजेश जी, उसको बेसिकली आपके ये स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन का फुट का असेसमेंट भी होना चाहिए.
राइट सर.
वो लेग है तो उसका फुट किस तरीके से उस पे ग्राउंड पे जाता है, फ्लैट फुट है, आर्चेस कैसे हैं, तो उसका जो स्ट्रेंथनिंग प्रोटोकॉल है उसमें सिर्फ फुट मसल एक्सरसाइज को भी आपको उसमें इंक्लूड करना चाहिए, क्योंकि उसके फुट के अंदर के हिस्से पे भी लोड आएगा. एक तरह से ओवरऑल आपको रिजीम उसके लिए बनाना पड़ेगा. यदि सर्जिकल करेक्शन संभव है तो वो तो एक अलग चीज है, बट स्ट्रेंथनिंग का प्रोटोकॉल भी आपको उसके हिसाब से बनाना. सो एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस? किसी को कोई और सवाल? सो आई थिंक गाइस, सुबीर जी, shall we wind up अभी?
Yeah.
So I think guys, this was a very interactive session.
Sir, एक क्वेश्चन और था सर.
Please.
Can you provide PPT for us through email?
Okay, Rajesh ji, we will think over that.
Okay,
we
sir.
are already available to you. तो यदि किसी को भी ऐसा जरूरत है, and so yeah, we will think over that. We and Subir ji will discuss on that, and
Yes,
if
sir.
feasible, we will definitely do that.
Right, sir. One more, sir. इसका सर सर्टिफिकेट वगैरह दे रहे हैं ना सर?
हाँ, वो मैं आप सब लोगों को उसी बारे में बात करना चाहता था. देखिए, दिस इज द सेकंड वेबिनार ऑफ दिस सीरीज. पहला जो था वो स्पोर्ट्स इंजरीज पे था.
राइट सर.
फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट के लिए था, रिहेबिलिटेशन से रिलेटेड था. ये दूसरा स्पोर्ट्स साइंस से रिलेटेड है. So this is a series of webinar and
Right,
today
sir.
is the only first one only.
Right, sir.
As of now हम लोगों ने ये प्लान किया था कि पूरा जो वेबिनार सीरीज है उसी का हम लोग एक सर्टिफिकेट देंगे, क्योंकि काफी लोग का क्वेरीज आ रहा है. सो वी विल ट्राई टू मैनेज दैट एंड वी विल प्रोवाइड अ डाउनलोडिंग ऑप्शन ऑन द वेबसाइट इटसेल्फ.
Right, sir.
तो अभी maybe say in 2-3 days we will do something on that and we will intimate you on your emails also regarding to that. और हम लोग ये चाहते हैं कि ये जो भी मूवमेंट है हम लोग नेक्स्ट जो भी करते हैं, सो वी विल मेल ईच एंड एवरी वन ऑफ यू रिगार्डिंग फर्दर इनिशिएटिव्स. और आप लोगों के कोई इसमें सजेशंस हो, लाइक इफ यू वांट अस टू एड्रेस एनी पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक, तो आप हम लोग को मेल कर सकते हैं या दूसरे तरीके से बता सकते हैं. सो थैंक यू गाइज फॉर कमिंग हियर एंड Jatinder, would you like to take over to thank you all or
I must thank you. I am also taking the privilege. आप सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, आप लोग आए. ये जो हमारा एक मुहिम है डॉक्टर साहब के साथ हमारा ये चलता है कि टू एजुकेट द पीपल, क्योंकि हमारा स्पोर्ट्स या हमारा इंटरनेशनल लेवल तब आएगा जब हम लोग अवेयर होंगे विथ ऑल द साइंटिफिक थिंग्स. जितना हमारा पॉसिबिलिटी है we will be giving you and we will try to share you. And I think as Dr. Sahab has told you कि इसका YouTube बन जाएगा, तो YouTube will be much more beneficial rather than the slides. Slides actually it doesn't speak anything. ये slides आप Google करेंगे तो बहुत सारे ऐसे मिल जाएंगे PPT. So thank you to everybody, especially Dr. Vikram Sharma ji, and over to Jatinder ji.
Thank you, Dr. Vikram and Dr. Subir, for your insightful sessions. I hope everyone enjoyed those sessions and gained about the sports injuries and about sports. Now, as sir has already told that it is a series of webinar. For certificate, you have to attend all the webinars. We will keep posted you regarding next sessions. So I request everyone to keep in touch. And once again, I thank everyone for your patience listening and being a very wonderful audience. Thank you. Thank you very much.
so thank you everyone. We are leaving now. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.